Hey everyone, it is Saturday, August 20th, and the time is 2:07 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 28 degrees Celsius. And I am here on University Avenue, and that is a noisy Subaru going by. And that was a look to the south. And there's a look to the north, and for this one, I'm going to be heading on over to Chinatown. And we'll be checking out the 22nd annual Chinatown Festival. And this is Dundas Street straight ahead. So I think this is the closest subway station you could take, which is St. Patrick's Station. And there's an entrance to the station just on the left. And that's where I took the subway to down from Midtown. Fortunately, they're not running shuttle buses this weekend. And from here you could take a quick Dundas streetcar to the west over to Chinatown. Or you could just do what I'm about to do and walk over there. Otherwise, you could go to Spadina Station and hop on a southbound 510 Spadina streetcar. And a look to the east along Dundas, and that's towards Dundas Square. And I don't really know what to expect from this festival. I can't ever recall attending it before. And as is tradition, I will have to walk through the public plaza section of the 52 Division of the Toronto Police Services. They've got these barriers here, but where I'm walking now is actually public space. And I don't think there's much in the way of major festivals left this summer in the city. The C&E is kicked off, and I went there yesterday. And this here is St. Patrick's Street. There's a view of the CN Tower to the south. And the festival hours are listed as 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. today, which is Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow, which is Sunday. Of course it would be Sunday. And I have no idea what this is that I've stumbled upon. There's a lot of dressed up people here. And coming up is McCall Street, and then I'll be walking past the Art Gallery of Ontario, then just past Beverly Street, and we'll be in Chinatown. I really feel out of the loop seeing all these people dressed up. And I have no idea why. And there is the art gallery. Seems to be a lot of people in rabbit ears. If you know what that is, fill us in down in the comments below. But the theme of this year's Chinatown Festival is the 8 Immortals. And they represent the male, the female, the old, the young, the rich, the noble, the poor, and the humble. I feel like I'm getting run off the sidewalk here. And here is Beverly Street. And just to the south of here is Grange Park. And Beverly terminates just to the south of here at Queen Street. Not sure why that car was creeping forward when it had a red light. And I think for the festival they have part of Spadina Avenue closed. I don't think any part of Dundas here is closed. Apparently there are numerous performances, street eats, some family activities on Huron Street. And there's a parade which features the 8 Immortals I mentioned earlier. And between 1:30 and 2:30, the event is Bamboo Kung Fu. And between 2:30 and 3 p.m., there is Tiger Dragon martial arts going on. And it is 2:15. Hopefully I just don't catch the dead time between both events. There's a full schedule of events online if you go to the website.
It kept lighting, that's why I wanted to go home by myself. Yeah.
And this is Huron Street coming up. This is apparently where those family activities are, whatever that means. But let's go take a quick look.
It kept lighting, that's why I wanted to go home by myself. Yeah. That's why I wanted to go home by myself.
UT Fold, fly with origami. So that was Huron Street. And the so-called family activities. The website said that the west side of Spadina Avenue was closed. And this is the main Chinatown intersection coming up at Dundas and Spadina. So maybe I'll walk south down to Sullivan. I'll cross the street and I'll head back up on the other side.
But like March.
All right, so this is the heart of Chinatown. As you can see, the west side of Spadina is closed off, so I'm going to head south down to where it starts at Sullivan. And I'll cross over and I'll walk north up the side where everything appears to be happening. This used to actually be more of a Jewish district back in the 50s and 60s. The original Chinatown was just to the east of here. And that existed from the late 1890s through the 1970s. And much of that land was expropriated as the city tried to squash Chinatown. And they also put up Nathan Phillips Square in City Hall. But fortunately, in the 70s, this Chinatown sprung up, and another one did shortly after that to the east in Riverdale, around the intersection of Girard and Broadview. So the city of Toronto proper has two Chinatowns, and I guess several more if you include the suburbs. Although the one in Vancouver is a bit bigger than this.
Is it Johnny?
Yes,
Johnny Strikes?
that's me.
Oh.
Do you mind being on video?
Yeah, I watch your videos regularly.
Oh, awesome. Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Love the e-bike. Just ran into a viewer. So fortunately, you don't have to shut down the streetcars with the streetcar right away in the middle for a festival. And I might be taking that streetcar north up to Spadina Station. And here is Sullivan Street, which marks the south end of Chinatown. And historically, Chinatown has been composed of immigrants from southern China and Hong Kong, and it's traditionally been more Cantonese speaking, but in recent years it's become more and more Mandarin. I think Cantonese itself is a bit of a dying language. All right, I think I'm going to put my camera into tilt lock mode here. Means I can do things like lift it up higher.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is where the main performance is. And it looks like I may have missed it. This is supposed to be the Bamboo Kung Fu. $130, and there it says $230 Tiger Dragon Martial Arts. It is $224 right now. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take a 5-minute break in recording and we'll wait for that to resume since I'm down here. And we'll see what that's all about. All right, I will be back in a few minutes. So it is now 2:43 p.m. And that gentleman there was sitting next to me, and he left his cell phone. I was just kind of watching it till it came back, and then the gentleman beside me said he wouldn't mind watching it, and it looks like the guy came back and got his phone. Not sure if this is really worth the wait or not. I'm just gonna get moving here. I'm not really impressed when things are much later than scheduled. I try to be a very punctual person myself, and I won't lie, I get annoyed when I end up waiting for things or people when it seems unnecessary. But I'm sure that's going to be a great performance. Free vegetarian food. West Toronto Community Legal Services. There's a lot of interesting vendors here. And I think I might see a bigger stage off in the distance. Fresh cut French fries. Golden Bubbles Canada. There's an Indonesian food vendor. Lamb, beef, sausage, corn, any three for $10.
Thank you very much. 大优惠、大牛逼、大特价，各位父老乡亲、兄弟姐妹们。
This smells really good. Meat on a stick. There's a seafood vendor. I've never had street food in mainland China, or Hong Kong for that matter, but I have in Taiwan several times, and this looks a lot like the night markets they have in Taiwan. Food seems pretty similar. Utopia Bubble Tea and Cafe. And suddenly something does not smell so good. So we're back to Dundas and Spadina. There seems to be some dancing going on at that main stage up ahead. I think this is a pretty smart setup. They still have traffic going on the east side of Spadina, and there's plenty of room to hold the festival here on the west side. Number one, barbecue potato sheet. Not sure I know what that means. Ontario College of Traditional Chinese Medicine. And a look to the south. crowded moving through here. And this will lead you into Kensington Market. And these southbound cars don't really have a choice but to turn around here. So Chinatown ends a few blocks north of here. I'm just going to keep walking north up to College, and then I think I'll hop on a streetcar. This is probably the most people I've seen in Chinatown since before the pandemic. The Chinese consulate is actually to the northeast of here on St. George Street, just south of DuPont. Sounds like someone's e-bike alarm has been activated. I think the Taiwanese consulate, although they're not allowed to call it that, is on Yonge Street, just across from the financial district. And this is Oxford Street. There's an e-bike shop. Speaking of which, I just built a new e-bike today, and I think I'll get out early next week and make a video with it and probably do a live stream. I was waiting on a package for a new electric scooter from FedEx, and when it became apparent that it wasn't going to be delivered by the scheduled delivery date, I sort of gave up, but then I got a knock on the door and it was a UPS guy with a large package. So that was kind of a pleasant surprise. And we're here at the north end of Chinatown. This is College Street. And to get home, I have two options. I could take an eastbound College streetcar over to College Station, or I could take a northbound 510 Spadina streetcar up to Spadina Station. I don't see any College streetcars making their way. And there's a number of people waiting for the northbound streetcars, so I'm assuming there'll be one coming soon. It was a 506 Carlton. I said College streetcar, but really it's the 506 Carlton. And there's a look south into Chinatown, and there's a streetcar 2 blocks to the south of here. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed this one. Walking through Chinatown during the 2022 Chinatown Festival put on by the Chinatown Business Improvement Area. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and if you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership in the description. And I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there's also a super thanks button appearing below these videos if you wish to say thanks that way. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. As my chariot arrives. Slowly.
Took my phone and wallet.
Keep walking, my dude.
They were selling.